This letter was sent yesterday around 2 p.m. or thereabout. The letter was addressed, not even, I think I need to explain this in a way people will understand it. The national chairman and the national secretary, in a matter that the legal advisor of the party, let me first show you this document. This is the document from the national legal advisor of the party filed a notice of withdrawal in this case, where he said, notice of withdrawal of appeal brought pursuant to order 11 of the Court of Appeal rule. Take notice that the appellant herein intends and hereby wholly withdraw her appeal, dated and filed on 16/07/2024 by Dr. J.Y. Musa against all the respondents in the notice of appeal. This was signed by Ajibode SN, the national legal advisor of the party. So, the national legal advisor of PDP, who is constitutionally mandated by the party constitution to handle all legal matters, files an appeal files a process to discontinue an appeal filed illegally by the state chapter of the party, appealing against an order that stops the sacked pro-Wike lawmakers from commencing any move to remove Governor Fubara from office. So, a court order that is in favor of the party, that stops those impostors parading as lawmakers whose seats have been declared vacant, a court order that stops them from any move to remove the PDP governor in Rivers State. That court order is what pro-Wike group in APC and PDP led by Musa is appealing against. And that is what the national legal advisor, which is the right thing, the national legal advisor files an appeal to withdraw it. Because he cannot be appealing against an order that forbids a group of impostors from removing your governor. So that order is in favor of the party interest, is in favor of Rivers' interest, is in favor of stability of your party. But some people now want to vacate it so that those impostors can make attempt to remove the PDP governor. That was what Ajibode filed. That was patriotic. That was the right thing a reasonable political party would have done. But suddenly, Nigerians and party men, your own national chairman, who is supposed to be the custodian, the defender of the party, when I said that Damago lacks the moral political capacity to near any party administration, people thought I was joking. Because I know politically they have low political moral. They would destroy the party if you leave them. Now look at it. Look at what he has done. And I'll read it. He did not even write to his national legal advisor, who is by the next door to him. He writes to the court registrar. He writes to the court registrar and said, in the matter of appeal number CHPH 307/2024 between PDP and Attorney General Rivers State, the above matter refers. He said, our attention has been drawn to a notice of discontinuance. This is Damago writing that our attention has been drawn to the notice of discontinuance filed by one Femi Bobode on the instruction of AK Ajibode. So the national chairman says his attention has been drawn to an appeal, to a process to discontinue an appeal that is not in the interest of the party. He didn't talk to the national legal advisor to tell you they have been compromised to a level that this can do anything. He didn't talk to the legal advisor. He went and wrote to the deputy chief registrar of the Court of Appeal and said, we have been notified of the hearing of this appeal, which is scheduled for Monday, this coming Monday, 19th day of August, at the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. Please, and I want everybody to listen. Look at what the national chairman and the national secretary of PDP that you people left in Wadata, look at the atrocity they are doing at your back. And they wrote and said, please be notified that the PDP did not authorize the filing of the state notice of discontinuance. They are disowning the notice of discontinuance filed by our own party national legal advisor against a move to legitimize those who want to remove a PDP governor. The national chairman and secretary says they are not in support of that process. Now, please be notified that the PDP did not authorize the filing of the state notice of discontinuance, as the PDP is ready to prosecute the appeal up to conclusion. PDP national chairman and secretary say they are ready to pursue up to Supreme Court a case that will help the sacked pro-Wike lawmakers impeach a PDP governor in Rivers. I don't know whether I have been able to explain this to understand the level of abomination and political immorality that is just going on at the secretariat by these people. Please do well to bring this to the attention of my lord, the justices on the panel. Thanks. Ambassador Omar Iliya Damagu, acting national chairman of PDP. Senator Samuel Nemeka Anyanwu, national secretary, PDP. Look at it. Look at it. And to tell you, because of that desperation, They forgot the express provision. For some of you that have the party constitution, please look at it. In order to do this, because the legal advisor refused to compromise himself, because there's no reasonable human being that your own political party will win in court, protecting you from being impeached from some renegade impostors who have lost their seat. And that political party have officers who will say, no, remove that order so that they can impeach our own governor. Now, I will draw your attention to page 81, page 80 of the PDP constitution, and in particular, Article 42. 1. There shall be a national legal advisor of the party who shall be a lawyer of not less than 10 years post-score and whose function shall be 1. Advise the party on all legal matters. 2. Conduct all litigations and prosecute and defend actions on behalf of the party, including its organs and officials, insofar as the subject matter of the litigation affects the interests of the party. 3. Interpret the laws, regulations, and constitution of the party in the event of any ambiguity. So you can see the constitutional powers of the legal advisor under our party constitution. It is in exercise of that power that he filed a notice of discontinuance against a political process that was detrimental to the interests of the party, against a process that is trying to bring through the back door those sacked lawmakers so that they can impeach a PDP governor. So in exercise of his powers under Article 42, he initiates the discontinuance of the case that was illegally filed by these people. And then the national chairman of that party, Senator Omar Damagu, and the national secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, now secretly rise to the court and say, please, we don't want to discontinue that case. Let's continue that case that will help to remove the PDP governor Fubara from office. And it is hurting me that these people, none of them laid the foundation for our great party. If Ekweme, Solomon La, Abubakar Rimi them, Kwande them, Solomon La, all these other people, Ekweme are alive, and seeing this joke, and seeing this stupidity, and seeing this betrayal going on, they weep and say, is this the People's Democratic Party that was once the biggest political hope in Africa? That these people have reduced to a market transaction against your own party because you want to please the interest of the Pro-Wike group? You sacrifice, you sell out your own party. You are willing to bury it like what Alimodu Sheriff they used to do with AMPP and APP in those days. No, and it's important also, in order to continue this line of charade, this is the same way they went to another court, where the court now rules that a state chapter can now override a national legal advisor and hire a lawyer for a political party. Where have that happened before? Where? Because people are desperate to use the institution of our court to go for what is not practically possible again. It's on one hand before, when these people left their political party, everybody saw the affidavit they swore that they have left the PDP by December 11, 2023. And now the matter has commenced in court. You realize the stupidity of your action. Now you run back and say, oh, no, I'm still in PDP. But you have already committed perjury. You have already sworn to an affidavit in court that you have left. It's on that ground that automatically the provisions of the constitution was invoked. Your seat automatically becomes vacant. Did anybody force them to go to APC the day they went and they were waving the flag and singing, on your mandate we shall stand? Did anybody force them there? Out of desperation and greed, they went there. And now you are looking for a court that will help you to consolidate such an illegality. You're running from one. Every of our federal high court and appeal is being abused in order for people to do the unthinkable. Which court in Nigeria can say that those who left when there was no division in the political party can retain their seat? Which court? So that you will achieve what? To attempt to remove the governor. And I said this many times. First was the local government issues when their tenure expired. They said they wanted an election. They have fixed election. They have gone to court again, federal high court, asking the court for an order not to allow the election to hold. So you can see that these people are anarchists. And the express provision of the Electoral Act is very clear. No court in the land can stop the conduct of any election. But they are running from one court to another, looking for a judge that will give them an order to stop the conduct of the local government election. And now they are running from one court to another, looking for a court that will now say that those who swore to affidavit and left their own political party cannot stay in that political party after losing their seat to impeach somebody. As if to say that is not enough. They are running again to another court, trying to start another process. To now say that their affidavit of the government, they are disowning it. People are just forging left, right, and center, running from one court to another like mad people. But the one we cannot tolerate is that our PDP will now be reduced to a level Where because somebody is sitting illegal, because we have said this thing before. What is Damagos doing at Wadata House? Look at how he's debasing the party in every state. Look at the kangaroo state congresses, no congresses, names are being written, members of APC. When he continues to do this, I'm asking governors of PDP, when you people allow him to finish this madness he's doing everywhere, in 2027, you have a political party that 36 states of your chapters will declare for another political party because I've been initiated, they're not your members. And I said, throw him out of that place from day one. He threw him out of that place. But you people are leaving it. The time I agreed for the Congress for the appointment of a North Central person, has it not elapsed? Now they went to court again against themselves and sued that they cannot leave office. Imagine. And then nobody is appealing it. They just brought a process, hid it somewhere. He said they have the order, the court order in their pocket, left, right, and center, that they should remain in office. Or because they are working for the interest of the Pro-Wike APC group. A national chairman of a political party, a national leadership of a political party, rotten to the basic. National. So what is the future for the party? What is it a political party? And they will do it in broad daylight. No shame. No shame. And they will write to chief registrar, deputy chief registrar of the Court of Appeal, that a case that have protected your party, that have restrained anybody, those group of imposters that have been sacked from serving an impeachment notice to the chief judge. Our own political party appeals and say they want to vacate it so that the Pro-Wike group can serve an impeachment notice against the PDP government. And people are keeping quiet and allowing them to be there. An enemy right in your house, parading as your officer. And then they are coming to court on Monday to come and advocate for this nonsense. And the governors of PDP, what kind of governors are you people? Is this how Okweme will be doing if this is happening? Is this how Solomon will do it? Is it how Kwande? Is it how Damuchiroma will do it? But now, what are we supposed to be discussing? Is it not how to rebuild the party, rebrand the party, seek an alliance, and form an alliance to be able to give hope to our people? But we are here talking about some jokers who are running around the political kitchen, permutating to sing their own political party and conducting congresses and filling APC members in your own party. Are you people that? Are you cowards? I'm not asking the governors, are you cowards? Can't you take back this party? Can't you show leadership and stop this whole nonsense? Finally, the PDP must work to restore the confidence of its members and the Nigerian public. This requires a commitment to transparency, accountability, and a renewed focus on the party core values. Commitment to democratic principle. We must reaffirm. The PDP must reaffirm its commitment to democratic principle, transparency, and the rule of law. This should be reflected in all our party activities and decisions moving forward. We must ensure that the outcome of disciplinary action, legal challenges, and internal reviews are made public and carried out now. This transparency will help rebuild trust and demonstrate the party dedication to its members and the broader Nigerian public. Let me come to a conclusion by, maybe I'm passionate about this, but let me calm down to just call on the PDP governors. In those days, when you have Peter Odele, when you have James Ibori, when you have Donald Duke, when you have Alamesia, when you have Ibinedion, when you have Achikudenwa, when you have Ojikalo, this kind of joke, this kind of stupidity cannot happen in another national political party. Or not talk of the days we had Solomon La, Gamede, days of Bode George them, Olaguncho Oyinlola, Beniza Popotepe, those great men. These children, these political children, we dare not run around and do this to a political party. PDP, how did you get to your knees? How did we get to our knees that a national chairman of your party and a national secretary of your party, in broad daylight, rise to the chief registrar of a court and say they want to vacate an order that stopped the sacked Pro-Wike lawmakers from impeaching the PDP government, that they want to vacate it so that those lawmakers can move in and remove a PDP governor. Even if you don't like Sim Fubara, I don't even want you to like him. But there must be decency in intra-party politicking. You don't need to like him to know that you cannot shit on top of the soul of the party. That has shown you why I raised that alarm with ab initio. that the whole Congress is a charade. By the time we push them out, those things will be thrown into the dustbin. Because all the people that are put in there are members of APC in every part of the country. Because they are planning that when the time comes in 2027, PDP state officers will be resigning and endorsing another political party. And that's why they are hell-bent on doing it. And that is why they refuse to hand over to the North Central that is supposed to be in that acting position. And I want to use this opportunity to call on the PDP governors. Whatever strength you have, your body language is showing weakness. Whether you're doing something secret or not is irrelevant. And I want Bala Mohammed, Senator Bala Mohammed, to listen to me. Sharif, all of them, all of you. What are you people doing? This is the great PDP, the Lese Kweme party, the Solomon La party, the Abubakar Rimi party, the Adamu Chiromadem party. That is the party we're talking about. It's not a children's gathering. It's not an Atlanta music festival. That why are you allowing this? Call a meeting. If you can arrest them for this, because these things are this is a criminal. And I say, throw them out. Take your party. It doesn't matter the fight, you take the party. Are we going to be like a CPC or ANPP those days that don't press from the bedroom of the ruling party? We cannot. This cannot happen in any decent party. It's not a question of whether you like same Fubara or not. It's irrelevant. It's about the pattern in Rivers. It's the pattern in almost 26 states as I speak to you now. So I'm now appealing and I'm begging you people to summon an emergency meeting. First, to take these people out of the party. Redo everything that has been done. The damage is already done. Oh. The damage is already done. And redo everything that has been done for the interest of the party. Stop them from parading as officers of the party. How can somebody who said you are a servant of God and you take God, you go to war with God, you are not a servant of God. You'll be a servant of the devil. So if you say you're a national chairman of a political party and you are busy giving room and opportunity for those in APC to impeach your governor, and you write it, to the court registrar and say, please, the decision of my legal advisor, who under Article 42 is empowered to handle all legal matters. Legal advisor tells you a case to allow the sacked pro-Wike lawmakers get a legitimacy to impeach a PDP governor is wrong. He discontinues it. A heroic effort by Ajibode. I used to doubt his commitment. I didn't even know that he's such a committed and strong-willed man. Now, he makes that heroic effort. The political party now counters him in another letter. The secretary and chairman, that they want the pro-Wike people to get a lifeline for them to remove the PDP from office. This is hurtful. This is painful and should not be allowed in any decent democratic setting. This whole thing in Rivers, things are being done the wrong way. The other day, the national chairman of APP party, Barisuche Daji, nearly got killed at their party headquarters in Rivers when it was bombed. Why are you people bombing a political party office? That is not how opposition behave. That is not how people behave. That if you destroy your own political party, you break it into multiple factions because you're serving the interests of somebody in APC. And then people there say they don't have faith. Maybe they want to go to APP to run their local government election. So be it. That's what you should do is to put your house in order so that they don't go there. But what they will be doing is to go and be bombing the place. What kind of nonsense is that? The other day, another one wanted to throw a bomb near presidential. The bomb cut off his 2 hands. I'm still waiting for National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, the DSS, to parade that young man and get out and announce to Nigerians the financiers, the person who funded him. Nothing has come out of that particular one. We are here to expose a new plot orchestrated by the acting PDP National Chairman, Mr. Omar Iliya Damagu, and the PDP National Secretary, Senator Saba Anyanwu. This plot, as you have uncovered, is designed to undermine the interests of the PDP by insisting on the court hearing an already withdrawn appeal against the express interests of our party and its members. This plot, if successful, could lead to the destruction of the PDP as we know it, weaken the PDP from the inside, and undermine its legal standing in a high-profile case that will see the pro-Wike sacked APC lawmakers gaining legal ground to attempt to force PDP government out of office. And this is something we cannot and will not allow to happen. To fully understand the gravity of the situation, It is important to provide some background on the legal case at the center of this controversy. The case in question is marked as PH/2177/CS/2024 between Attorney General of Rivers State versus Honorable Martins Amewula and 32 others. This case last came up on 15th of July 2024 before Honorable Justice Dr. S.D. Stevens at the High Court of Rivers State. This Honorable Court had, on the 8th of July 2024, granted an ex parte order restraining the 31st and 32nd defendant, being the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission chairman and the Chief Judge of Rivers State, from dealing or relating to the first to 27 defendants, that is the defected former members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. This order was issued in response to a motion filed by the Attorney General of Rivers State aimed at preventing the 31st and 32nd defendant from engaging in any interaction with the other defendant on the matter pending final determination of the suit. The case was subsequently adjourned to 15th of July 2024 for the hearing of the motion on notice. On the 15th of July 2024, when the matter came up for hearing, Dr. J.Y. Musa San announced his appearance for the 32nd defendant, which is the PDP. Alongside him, Mr. Femi Bobade Esquire, representing the PDP National Legal Advisor, also announced his appearance for the PDP. What transpired through this hearing is at the heart of the controversy we are addressing today. During the proceeding, Dr. J.Y. Musa San contended that he had been briefed by the Rivers State Legal Advisor to represent the PDP in this matter. He further identified the process he had filed before the court. This assertion was immediately contested by Mr. Femi Bobodo Esquire, who, on behalf of the PDP National Legal Advisor, submitted before the court that the originating process and the ex parte order had been served on the PDP National Legal Advisor, who personally received them and thereafter filed a memorandum of appearance in the matter. Therefore, the State Legal Advisor could not have briefed Dr. J.Y. Musa San to appear for the PDP in this matter. You need to understand, J.Y. Musa is a lawyer that always represents Wike in all his PDP matters. And now the legal advisor of a state chapter of a party is now saying he's briefing a lawyer in a matter that the national legal advisor of the party has briefed somebody. Furthermore, Mr. Bobode made it clear that at no time did the PDP National Legal Advisor brief Dr. J.Y. Musa San to represent the PDP in the suit or to file a notice of appeal against the interim order of the court. In fact, Mr. Bobode informed the court that he had already filed a notice of withdrawal on the 24th of July 2024 against the said notice of appeal. Because of the contention over who represent the defendant being PDP, Dr. J.Y. Musa San and Mr. Femi Bobode, the matter could not proceed as scheduled. The court then ordered the counsel to file processes to first determine the issue of representation for the defendant, that's the PDP. The case was adjourned to 14th of October 2024, and the lifespan of the interim order was extended pending the hearing of the application. This case is not just another legal dispute. It involves the fundamental interests of the party. The proceedings are principally against the 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly who on the 11th of December 2023 defected from the PDP to the APC. This defection, which we believe was orchestrated with the backing of anti-party elements, is a direct attack on the PDP political structure in Rivers State to weaken the PDP from inside and undermine it. In an attempt to frustrate the case at the High Court of Rivers State, former Governor Nyesom Wike, who has been playing an anti-party role, retained Dr. J.Y. Musa to file appeal against the suit. This appeal was filed without the authorization or knowledge of the PDP National Legal Advisor, Mr. Ajibode SAN, who is constitutionally empowered to protect the interests of PDP in the legal matter. Recognizing the potential damage this unauthorized appeal could cause to PDP, Mr. Ajibode SAN filed a notice of withdrawal on the 24th of July 2024 against appeal number CA/PH/307/2024. This action was taken in the best interest of the PDP, as the appeal was not only unauthorized but also detrimental to the party position in the ongoing litigation. You need to understand what we are talking about. An order that restrained the sacked pro-Wike lawmakers from causing any damage to the party, including serving any impeachment notice or removing the governor from office. Such an order is something that somebody, the legal advisor in the state, claimed to have authorized a lawyer to appeal against. However, in a shocking turn of events, on the 15th of August 2024, Mr. Damagu, the national chairman of PDP, and this is the part that Nigerians should listen to, which gets very interesting. However, in a shocking turn of events, on the 15th of August 2024, Mr. Damagu and Mr. Samuel Anyanwu, the national secretary of PDP, acting at the likely interest of Mr. Nyesom Wike, wrote a letter to the Court of Appeal, and I will show you people the letter. Wrote a letter to the Court of Appeal, Port Harcourt Division, disassociating themselves from the withdrawal of the appeal number CH/PH/307/2024 by Mr. Ajibode. This letter that I'm holding here represents a blatant disregard for the constitutional authority of the PDP National Legal Advisor and a clear attempt to undermine the interests of the PDP. Let me explain this for Nigerians to understand. Our own national chairman, Mr. Omar Damagu, our own national secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, who are supposed to defend the interests of the PDP, who are supposed to defend the interests of the party, in a case that the court has stopped the pro-Wike sacked lawmakers from removing a PDP governor illegally, from destabilizing a PDP-controlled government, national secretary and national chairman of that political party goes to court with the same pro-Wike sacked APC lawmaker, insisting that an appeal to vacate that order and give legitimacy to these sacked lawmakers so that they can make a futile attempt again to impeach a PDP governor. I don't know whether Nigerians understand what I'm talking about. That a national chairman of a political party and a national secretary of a political party, in a case that the court has protected the interests of their party-controlled government, and said those sacked lawmakers who left their party and have lost their seat cannot make any attempt to impeach the governor or serve any impeachment notice on the chief judge of Rivers State. The political party led by Damagu and Samuel Anyanwu goes to court and joins in filing and supporting an appeal so that that order can be removed, so that their PDP governor can be removed. That is abomination of the highest order. I didn't know I was going to come back to these issues. I thought that sanity has returned to that secretariat. I thought that order has returned to that place. But look at, because of what? In return for what? What kind of porridge? What is it? And that's what we've been calling people, governors, everybody. We left these guys at the headquarters, and they are busy burying this political party. Look at this madness. Look at this madness from a political party against its own governor. Because of what? Ladies and gentlemen, what we are witnessing here is a calculated and deliberate attempt by the acting PDP national chairman and secretary to sell out the PDP. By insisting on the court hearing an already withdrawn appeal, they are effectively working against the party interests and aligning themselves with forces that seek to weaken and destroy the PDP. This case summarizes that a court order has stopped APC members from illegally making moves to impeach a PDP governor. But the national chairman and secretary of that party, our party PDP, insist that the court order must be vacated so that the APC people who are no longer lawmakers can illegally carry a kangaroo impeachment. Even though nobody is going to succeed in removing Governor Simlaya Fubara. That is impossible. But you need to understand the level of desperation, the level of political madness, the level of political seller that a political party, like a father selling out his son. In return for what? In return for what, I'm asking? This plot is not an isolated incident. A similar scenario is playing out in several other cases before their Court of Appeal, Federal High Court, and State High Court in Abuja and Port Harcourt. In each of these cases, the same pattern is evident. Mr. Damagu and Mr. Anyanwu are using their positions to interfere with the legal process in a way that is detrimental to the PDP. Gentlemen, the actions of the PDP National Chairman and Secretary has far-reaching implications for our party. If allowed to continue, these actions could lead to the following consequences: erosion of internal democracy. The PDP has always prided itself on being a party that upholds democratic values, both within its internal structures and in its approach to governance. However, this plot represents a direct assault on the internal democracy of our party by undermining the authority of the party and that of the National Legal Advisor and interfering in legal matters without proper authorization. The PDP National Chairman and Secretary are eroding the democratic principles that have been the foundation of our party. Fragmentation of the party. One of the most immediate risks is the fragmentation of the party. The actions of the PDP National Chairman and Secretary are sowing the seed of division within our ranks. If these divisions are allowed to deepen, they could lead to splintered groups forming, weakening the PDP ability to present a united front in future elections and political engagement. Loss of public confidence, trust. The PDP has built a reputation as a party that stands with the people, fights for the people, and upholds the rule of law. However, if the public perceive that the PDP is being manipulated by a few individuals for their own gain, this trust will be eroded. The Nigerian people will no longer see the PDP as a credible alternative to the ruling party, which could have devastating effects on our electoral prospects. The legal implication of this appeal could also have significant financial costs for the PDP. Prolonged litigation not only drains the party resources, but also distracts from more pressing issues that require our attention. Furthermore, if the court rules unfavorably, the PDP could be subjected to further legal challenges and penalties, which would only compound our problem. The action of the PDP National Chairman, Omar Damagum, and National Secretary are in clear violation of the PDP Constitution. The Constitution grants the National Legal Advisor the freedom and independence to defend the party where necessary and to withdraw frivolous and malicious suits. By interfering in the legal process and undermining the authority of the legal advisor, the PDP National Chairman and Secretary are acting outside the bounds of their constitutional power. Gentlemen, after exposing the alarming details of the plot orchestrated by these individuals within our ranks to undermine the PDP, we must outline a clear and decisive path forward. The future of our party and the preservation of democratic principle in Nigeria depend on our actions in response to this great act of betrayal of the party. First, reaffirming the authority of the National Legal Advisor. The first and most urgent step is for the expanded leadership of the party to meet immediately to reaffirm the authority of the PDP National Legal Advisor, Mr. Ajibode SAN, as enshrined in our party constitution. The legal advisor holds the exclusive mandate to manage all legal affairs of the party, including the power to file and withdraw legal suits on behalf of the party. We must ensure that the National Legal Advisor is allowed to exercise his duties without interference from the National Chairman, the National Secretary, or any other party official. To this end, the PDP must publicly state this and reassert that authority of the National Legal Advisor. The party must send a directive to all party officials emphasizing that any attempt to override or countermine the National Legal Advisor decision without due process will be made with disciplinary action. Given the serious nature of the interference by the National Chairman and the National Secretary of PDP, the PDP must take immediate legal action to protect the integrity of our legal processes and prevent further damage to the party's interests. This includes filing an injunction, seeking an injunction to restrain the National Chairman and National Secretary from further interfering in legal process handled by the National Legal Advisor. This will prevent any further unauthorized action, such as the one witnessed with the appeal. So, in conclusion, the plot to undermine the PDP from within is a serious threat, but it is one that we can and will overcome by taking decisive action, reaffirming our commitment to democratic principles and standing united as a party. We will not only protect the PDP, but also strengthen it for the challenges ahead. By now, the PDP would have been reaching out to political parties of like minds to form a mega coalition to provide constructive criticism and support to our party in this time of economic crisis. But our own political party, instead of rebuilding, instead of reforming, is discussing how they can help a court order to be given to those who are in APC to impeach a PDP governor. What a shame. What a sacrilege. We call on all members of the PDP, supporters, and well-meaning Nigerians to stand with us in this critical moment. Together, we will defend the integrity of our party, uphold justice, and continue to fight for a better and more democratic People's Democratic Party and Nigeria at large. Thank you and God bless.